Hello everyone, it's Molonel for Mobi.gg, and today we're here for a selection of games released in October to keep you entertained in November. I have selected licensed games and other indie gems that you shouldn't miss, but of course, there are many other games to discover on Mobi.gg. Get comfortable, like the video to support us, and if you like this video, consider subscribing so you don't miss the next ones. Alright, let's get started. We begin this top list in the world of Torinos with the release of Grimguard Tactics. Highly anticipated, this turn-based strategy game perfectly merges a dark fantasy universe with tactical combat, making its way onto our phones for the month of November. Collect epic heroes with interesting synergies to explore all the strategic possibilities of the game board in PvE and PvP. Explore a fantasy world with your squad. Engage in boss battles and challenge other players to dominate these fantastical lands. The atmosphere is really great, and we want more with such graphics and a pleasant experience on Android and iOS. Go ahead and try Grimguard Tactics for free to play and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Next up is the excellent port of Clank on mobile. Yaya loves this game and takes advantage of every board game convention to challenge random players, so now it's time to try hard on the phone. For the uninitiated, Clank is a deck-building game in which each player takes on the role of a thief competing with others to steal as much wealth as possible from underground dungeons. But these galleries are deeply guarded by a dragon that has a light sleep, and every noise you make, every clink, could very well wake it up. And believe me, he would much rather burn you all alive than lose a bit of gold. Essentially, you improve each turn by going faster, further, being richer, and killing more enemies. But be careful not to be too greedy, as it could very well lead to your downfall. The board changes, strategies are endless, and the end can turn into a giant barbecue. It's a bit of an intelligent atmosphere. Before it ends in betrayal like in Munchkin, everyone for themselves, Clank is available for $10 on Android and iOS. After a success on Apple Arcade, the Get Out Kids returns to the iOS gaming store outside of the subscription. Two friends who went to watch a movie at the local drive-in set off on an adventure to find their dog, Moses, and the story promises a surprising ending. Immerse yourself in 3D dioramas with the Get Out Kids, a free-to-play game on the App Store. It's a bit like Stranger Things or The Goonies, a horror-themed approach to the 80s with a minimalist art style, arcade minigames, and some well-thought-out mechanics for a small pocket puzzle game. Enjoy the Get Out Kids without ads or purchases and take a little trip back to the 1980s. If you enjoy satisfying gameplay loops, hack-and-slash mechanics, the challenge of balanced combat, and grand adventures, then you are in for a treat. Child Run of Morta features a 2D pixel art world with a dark atmosphere. You play as the members of the Bergson family, Guardians of the Mountain. With them, discover 7 characters with special powers. Each run takes place in procedurally generated dungeons with the character of your choice and a whole bunch of quests to complete. Switch equipment and heroes, vary combat styles, and enjoy the smoothness of controls on mobile, whether using touch or a gamepad. It is a touching tale of blood ties and honor, a blend of storytelling and combat that is likely to leave a lasting impression on you. Cooperation is coming soon, so get a head start to immerse yourself in the story and bring a friend along for this memorable adventure. Children of Morta is available for $10 on the stores. I'm taking a short break in this top mobile games list to ask you to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content. Many of you watch our videos each week without following us, and your support means a lot to us. So please consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Thank you in advance to everyone who does, and let's move on to the next game in this list. Dreamcube's Palworld Lite has reached over 1 million pre-registrations and is heavily inspired by Palworld. It offers a survival game with over 100 monsters to collect, the Miras, who can accompany you in battle or participate in managing your base. From simple wooden branches to ultra-modern guns, you will be able to develop quite an arsenal in addition to collecting creatures with special powers. You can assign the Miras to different tasks based on their skills such as crafting, gathering, or combat, among others. Moreover, each skill can be improved. Miraibo Go is also a vast, colorful open world that is quite diverse in multiplayer, featuring many environments to explore in a cartoon style. Try the free-to-play game now and form alliances with your trainer friends. Another form of collecting cute creatures is coming to our phones for the month of November with Pokémon TCG Pocket. In terms of gameplay, it's quite simple. Be patient, open boosters, and feed your acute collection obsession with 2D and 3D Pokémon cards from all the generations you love. Create decks and binders and customize your accessories before heading out to face other players in casual combat modes. It's a very aesthetically pleasing pocket format that won't take up much of your time, but will surely delight your inner child. We are really looking forward to being able to exchange cards in future updates, and if you wish, you can already add Yaya with the code displayed on the screen. After the first installment, Monument Valley 2 arrives in your Netflix subscription. It continues the formula of the original game with a wonderful story and new puzzle mechanics such as the use of light. Evolve through levels of impossible geometry led by the silent princess at the end of each path while manipulating the world around her. Walking on ceilings, distorting roads, aligning incredible elements in the void, and constantly creating more platforms to unveil the mystery of Monument Valley with its crows and totem. The puzzles are well thought out, the art direction is simply stunning, and you will spend several excellent hours discovering everything in a universe you won't soon forget. And the best part is that the third game is already coming in December, so take the opportunity to play or replay the first two. Illusion Lab offers an extreme sports title in the form of mountain biking with Touchgrind X. Race down dirt trails on the mountainside, gain speed, and showcase your style in this new installment. Engage in a 12-player battle royale or various game modes, either solo or in teams, in this pocket title that will keep your fingers busy for a few hours on the Play Store or App Store. Choose figures, customize your bike, and gain style with every descent in Touchgrind X, the latest addition to this extreme sports series. We continue with a few names that you might recognize, such as Yggdrasil, Great Tomb of Nazarick, or Enzo Legon. If you get the reference, you know that Crunchyroll has just launched Lord of Nazarick on Android and iOS, a game inspired by the Overlord license. And for the first time, a game on the platform includes all the features of Crunchyroll login, such as free rewards and a battle pass. Crunchyroll has once again collaborated with A+ Japan, the studio behind One Punch Man World and Street Fighter Duel, to offer a gacha RPG that will delight all fans of Overlord. Obviously, the anime is currently airing on their streaming platform. The title continues the main story and features 50 well-known characters from Kugan Maruyama's franchise, along with the artistic direction of the series. It features boss battles, mini-games, as well as roguelite-style dungeons and quite a bit of exploration of the world of Yggdrasil. Lord of Nazarick also offers cooperation and PvP. Those nostalgic for PS2 graphics have a new gacha RPG to sink their teeth into. Wizard Drive variants. Daphne offers first-person gameplay set entirely within a dungeon in a rather dark atmosphere. The abyss opens, and demons emerge for warriors to slay them. Every 100 years, this labyrinth unleashes creatures, and you will need to manage your statistics skillfully to survive. Wizard Drive Variants Daphne is a title developed by Studios 2 Pro and published by Dracom, and it has just launched for free on the stores. Let the cold of winter take hold of you with Frostpunk Beyond the Ice. The mobile version of the famous management and survival game in extreme conditions takes you on a journey through time and space to a steampunk version of the Arctic and its dangers. Learn to manage the happiness of the inhabitants and the warmth of your city for controlled urbanization. Protect endangered animal species, trade resources with other players, and share your oxen to support each other amidst these frozen expanses. It is a streamlined formula set in the Frostpunk universe with resource collection expeditions and the heavy sound atmosphere that we appreciate. And what if we kept a little taste of horror for the month of November? With Carrion, a game published by Devolver Digital, you play as a filthy, monstrous creature that has escaped from a laboratory, and your goal is to create the greatest massacre possible in this scientific complex. The setting and your character are dark in Gorasway and pixel art, but it is you who are the source of all horrors. Devour the researchers, unlock destructive abilities, and ravage all levels in Carrion. The beginning of the game is free, and the continuation costs only $8 with all DLC content fully included. And finally, it's Age of Empires Mobile, developed by Timmy Studios and published by Level Infinite, that lands in this top list of the best mobile games for the month of November. Far from being a true revival of the gameplay from the original games, it is a classic but rather successful mobile MMORPG, modeled after the success of games like Rise of Kingdoms or Call of Dragons. In the game, you can develop your civilization by choosing from the 8 available civilizations: Chinese, Romanian, French, Byzantine, Egyptian, British, Japanese, or Korean. Gather resources, build your base, develop your army, and embark on the conquest of more cities and other players through automatic battles by leading your units with heroes that you will have dropped thanks to the gacha system. It's quite intense on the competition side for tryharders, providing plenty to keep you occupied for several dozen hours of gameplay, even for a beginner account. Age of Empires Mobile is now available as a free-to-play game on Android and iOS. And there you have it! That's the end of this top list of the best mobile games for the month of November. I hope you enjoyed it, and as usual, if that's the case, don't forget to like, comment, and share the video, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Bye!